Hello, beautiful people. I'm Janine Aka, and this is my introduction video on my YouTube channel, which is presented by Juniper Breathworks, and it's a YouTube channel that's all about manifestation. Today's introduction video is really intended to help anyone who's new to this channel understand the technology behind manifestation. This is something that is not often talked about. We've heard about all of the things that are needed to successfully manifest, and a lot of it is centered around being clear about what you want, lining up with it vibrationally, so feeling the feeling of having it, and obviously launching it into your reality by thinking about it, right? So our thoughts create our reality. Well, I find it's really important to understand how this process actually works, because believing that you can do it is the really important ingredient. And this understanding of technology will help you to believe that manifestation's a real thing. Our reality is in fact created by our thoughts, and here is the logic behind it. So let's go back to the very beginning. All of internet, texting, email, cell phones, everything is founded off of one thing, essentially: crystals. Yes, you heard me correctly. All of that foo-foo stuff that has never really been given any credibility is actually the foundation that all technology is built upon. So if we go back to the very first radio, what was it that carried the sound waves? It was a crystal, friends. Yes, a simple quartz crystal is what was used in the radio to carry the frequency of the sound waves. And essentially the way that it worked is crystals are throughout the world. They're in mountains, they're in caves, they're everywhere. So quartz crystal, I mean, I sell crystal countertops. I sell quartz countertops. That's what I do. That's like my full-time thing. So essentially, this is a very, very popular material that can be found anywhere in the world. And what they did was they said, maybe we can build a network of crystal to make it more reliable and more robust. And so that is how technology has evolved. Eventually what they did was they began to manufacture a lab version of quartz crystal, which is how Silicon Valley came about. And so that's really what that's all about. It's just these lab-made chips that go in cell phones, that go in computers, that go in the towers, that go in the satellites, and that is how communication is happening. Now let's take it to the next level. So when you send an email or you send a text message, it's essentially going through fiber optics, which is going to a tower, which is going to a satellite, which is bouncing here, bouncing there. Fiber optics, by the way, is crushed up crystal put into a wire, basically. And also interestingly, inside our physical body, we have crystal. In our pineal gland, we have crystal. So the human body also is naturally equipped with its own little antenna, if you will. And so now we have this network that's been put in place for emails and cell phone conversations and text messages, and we don't even look at it as magic. But truthfully, it is magical. I mean, really think about it. 100, 200 years ago, people wouldn't believe it. They would be like, oh my God, how is that even possible, right? So this is magic, guys. And I gotta tell you, your thoughts are manifesting your future and your reality. And they're doing it in more of an old-fashioned traditional way by sending it out to the crystals in the earth, wherever, bouncing back and forth. These these thoughts are becoming your future. But here's the trick. So this is the important part, guys. Listen up. Imagine if you send 200 text messages, all different thoughts, inside of 1 minute. Whoever gets those messages is going to be very confused. They're not going to know. Their phone is blowing up. They're not going to know what to do with that. That is the reason why it is hard to actually manifest things, because we're sending so many thoughts and so many signals all the time, all day long, constantly. And so the fact of the matter is that the most dominant thoughts are the ones that manifest. And so what this channel is all about is learning how to, instead of sending 200 text messages inside of a minute, we're going to do a beautiful meditation to single it down to one thought, one intention at a time. You can do a new one tomorrow, but today's meditation is dedicated to one intention. So now we're only sending one message out to the universe, and that message is going to be very clear. And then we're going to activate our bodies with breath, which is like starting the engine, getting the crystal within you and the energy within you, because we do have electricity in every single cell in our body. It's kind of amazing how much electricity is in the human body. But what we will do is we will breathe in a specific way to activate our bodies and to start the engine of manifestation. So the combination of the clear intention, the activation of breath and body is going to bring that intention out in a way that it will manifest much quicker, amazingly fast. And then the more that you do it, and the more results you see, and the more successful you are at it, the stronger your belief comes. And the stronger your belief becomes, the easier it is and the faster things manifest. So, if you would like to work on being a better athlete, getting better grades in school, having less anxiety, manifesting money, manifesting positive relationships, manifesting more balance, more ease, more grace, more joy, whatever it is, just pick your number one thing and make it believable. Something easy. Start there and let's begin.